Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you guys are doing pretty well. And the thing that I have been observing through your post on Instagram, I found out that some of you are teaching in a very perfect way and some of you are still in need of improvement. Now, whenever you guys are teaching, you need to follow one simple thing, which is you do not let your student memorize. Make sure the students understand it. Now, if they understand what is the context you are teaching them, it will help them learn the actual thing so that they can implement in their real life. Anyway, today we are going to discuss about chapter 4 of science of the grade 2. Now, what I have seen when you're teaching the science, you just ask the students to read it and then you just translate it in your own language. This is not the appropriate way of teaching science. As I have been telling you that you need to explain it in your own language. You guys don't do that. Rather, you guys just read whatever written in this book. Do not follow it. Alright. In chapter 4, it's talking about different animals. Now, there are nothing much about animals, you might think of that. For the children, knowing about these animals could be something very interesting if you can make it interesting for them. Now, what you guys do, you start reading from the books, just like this. No, you tell them before you start reading it. Now, the first thing we're going to teach from chapter 6 is about alligators. You ask the question, children, do you know what is an alligator? Alligator is a type of animal that is similar to the crocodile, but they are not crocodile. They looks like crocodile, but when they keep their mouth shut, you can see their teeth, two teeth or four teeth in front of their mouth. You can see them whenever, even if they are keeping their mouth closed. They are kind of blackish, means they are black. And these guys are very dangerous. If you go near to it, it will bite you. Right? Have you seen an alligator? No, we can see some of it if we go to the zoo. Now, they are kind of snake or reptile that we call them. The science call them reptile. Reptile means it's a kind of animal that has got tail and that is got a backbone, but it just moves on its chest or keeping its balance on its chest. They are known as reptile. So alligator is a kind of reptile. In the world, you can see there are two types of alligators. And these types of alligators, they have got different behavior, different sorts of culture, and they have got different eating habit. Especially in our area, you can see alligators, they don't eat anything specially, rather they will eat fishes. And you can see them, they're living near the riverside. These alligators are not so harmful or threatening to human beings like us, but it is threatening for other small animals like chicken and fishes, and even in some cases some snakes, they eat them. Now, these are the alligators. Another thing you should know about alligator, they are cold-blooded. What is cold-blooded? Cold-blooded means their blood doesn't produce any heat. Just like snakes. Snakes are cold-blooded animals. Their body does not produce heat. That means they cannot tolerate cold very much. So during the winter days, you see the alligators are living inside in a cave or somewhere that has got some warm weather. Okay? So these are the things, they are not mentioned in the book, but you're telling it to the student as a story. Once you have told them, well, now children, let's learn what our book is saying about alligators. Then you read the line by line and explain it in your real language, just the way you do. Like this, alligators are species of reptile, species of reptile. While they resembles crocodile. See, it resembles crocodile. Resembles means what? Means they look alike. Yes, but they are very different animals. Now, this is how you do it in the classroom, but make sure before you start reading the sentences about these animals, you tell about it. Okay, I'm gonna do another example and just leaving the rest of the animals for you to do the same procedures. Okay, now the second thing you talk about is the eagle. What is it? Eagle. Now, eagles are a kind of birds of prey. That means they hunt other animals, especially the small things, small animals like fishes, the chicken, small chicken. In some cases, eagles even prey snakes, rats. They eat them, right? So eagles are the birds of prey. They do not eat fruits like other birds. Rather, they would eat some small birds or fishes or snakes or rats, small animals that are living on the ground, and the eagles, they catch them, right? So these are the birds of prey. There are 60 different types of eagles in the world. In some areas we have got small eagles, in some areas we have got big size eagles, and there are some mid-sized eagles. It depends on the weather and the environment and the availability of food in the areas. Based on these, the species of eagles can be found throughout the world. So you can see eagles everywhere in the world. Okay? Now, you talk about this. Eagles are very, very powerful animals. They live above the food chain. That means they are on top of the food chain. They eat whatever they want to eat. So, usually they do not eat dead meat. Rather, they would prey something and then eat it. That means they are the hunter birds. They have got strong claws and then they have got this throats. Eagle, it usually lays 2 eggs. This is very interesting. What happens when the first egg hatches? it kills the other eagle. That means the other eggs, so that it doesn't have any competition. And the adult eagle, they don't interfere in this. See,